the outside of the field, 5 down, the light flashing. Often Racing, Conchetta's Dream, the favourite, jumped quickly off the inside, burned off immediately though by Hang Glider, and also going forward corner off Angel's My Name, and coming across is Miss Altair. She's got a bit of toe. In behind them, King's Drama, Lady Coco pressing on with Uncle Gerard, getting back Conchetta's Dream after jumping well, being followed further back Superb Vintage, and then came Invincible Power. Clean 'em up 3 and 4 deep, and even wider still in the middle of the course, Mantua. 5 down, Triple the Chant behind those, with Manjeri settling last. They hit the 600 metre mark now, and Brad Parnham's allowing Miss Altair to roll, and this former Victorian mare races away from them. Miss Altair out by 2 on Hang Glider, a length and a half off those. Then is Angel's My Name. The Ruffy straightens up running third, 3 or 4 lengths behind those. Then corner off, making ground Conchetta's Dream, but it's Miss Altair, the one they have to run down at the 220. Miss Altair from Hang Glider. Here comes Conchetta's Dream. She's weaved around heels. King's Drama's got through. It's closing in as well. King's Drama, it looms up. Conchetta's Dream tries to go with it. Hang Glider kicks back. King's Drama's in front. Down the outside, Triple the Chant came late and made it close, but I thought King's Drama had scrambled home from Triple the Chant, who made a big dive in the shadows of the post, the literal shadows of the post. Conchetta's Dream is close up with Miss Altair. Hang Glider 5 down running on. In behind those next of all when they'd pulled up is Superb Vintage, followed further back Uncle Gerard. Clean 'em up, Manjeri, Mantua. Angel's My Name dropped right off, so did corner off for that matter, Invincible Power and Lady Coco. King's Drama, I think, has just clung on, but gee, didn't Triple the Chant appear from nowhere? Conchetta's Dream was battling away. King's Drama in front, and it'll hold on as they got into the shadows of the post to the last event of the day. Number 5 will get this, Stephen Parnham, rattling home. Triple the Chant, Joey as a party first up, and waiting as well for third to be declared. Miss Altair, she hightailed to the turn, and with the money on, he was riding with gusto, but Hang Glider was there running about like a drunken sailor at one stage. King's Drama out near the middle, chiming in with Conchetta's Dream, and then the late one, Triple the Chant. But King's Drama gets home to win the last of the day. The King's Troop gelding for Team Ganjemi and Stephen Parnham. Second is number 3, Triple the Chant, ridden by Joe as a party. Third is number 14, Conchetta's Dream, Clint Johnston Porter. And 16, Superb Vintage, has finished in 4th placing. 5, 3, 14, 16, and it's a half ahead by half a length. Half ahead, half a length, 1:12.67 is the time there for the last race for the day. So 4th run in for King's Drama, and makes it a victory here, dropping out of some pretty handy Saturday form, that of last Style Bender, in particularly Basset Hound last start. Okay, let's go down now to the winners' enclosure. It only just held on. It was a good run by Triple the Chant to come home from where she was on the corner and have a real impact in the dying stages of the race. But the race goes to King's Drama, and in a week where we're certainly keeping an eye on Royal Ascot, with the King there on every occasion, here's one with a bit of drama.
Absolutely. Charles looks like he was having an absolute day out at Royal Ascot late last night, but I'm now catching up with Chris Ganjemi after the win of King's Drama. Chris, congratulations on the victory. Clearly, he hasn't been an easy horse to handle throughout his career, but he's starting to make the effort all worthwhile.
Yeah, he's a bit of a handful early on. He's still not the most pleasant horse to deal with, but he is a King's Troop, so that's no surprise. But he's raced well this prep and probably deserved that. His 3 runs had been good. 1,000 metres, his first 3, probably just getting run off his legs a little bit. So 1,200 today just gave him a chance to be closer, travel a bit. And Stevie rode him well and he got the job done. We
all know he can be wayward throughout his career to date, but ability-wise, does he have the ability to go to the next level if he does things right?
Yeah, I think he can sneak a Saturday anyway. I think in the right race, with the right weight, etc. I think he can pinch a Saturday. He carried 58.5 today, and his own little horse, so maybe up in class and down in weight. He's got another win or two in him.
You look well represented throughout the remainder of the week. Who's the best of Team Ganjimi's runners, whether it be at Northam or back here at Belmont come Saturday?
Yeah, we've got a couple of chances, but I think the Calabrese again Saturday. It's a nice horse that's making his way through the grades, and we're hoping he can salute again Saturday.
Do you feel like he's now better suited as a 1,000-metre horse?
Not necessarily. I think we just went that race so that Stevie could ride him and he drew well, sort of thing. I think the speed on suits him. I think down the track he'd probably end up being a 1,200-metre horse, but I think for now, just so the speed's guaranteed to be on, I think 1,000 suits him pretty well.
Looking forward to the weekend. Well done here.
Thanks, buddy.
There's Chris Ganjimi. Now, I wasn't brave enough to ask Chris about the World Cup, given his Italian heritage, but we might be able to ask Stevie Parnham about the World Cup because he's with you catching up with Riley Moore.
Yes, I'd be steering clear of the Azuri with the Ganjimi's Lockie, that's for sure and certain at the moment. But Stevie, congratulations on a great way to round out the program. King's Drama, he's been racing like a horse looking for 1,200 metres. He got there today, and at the end of it, he needed every inch of it as well.
Yeah, it was a perfect race, I felt. Just nice draw. The thousands have probably been just a fraction short for him. They've been out sprinting him a little bit, but yeah, everything worked out really well, and I was able to carry him over the line.
It did appear as though you were able to sit that little bit closer with him in running today, and there's a little bit less room for error, you could say, over the 1,200 metres opposed to the 1,000, which might have just been the difference with him today.
Yeah, he's a horse because he's got a few quirks. You can't dig him up too much, so you have to just be trusting on where he jumps, and thankfully he began well and found that nice spot in the run, and the pace was true, so couldn't have been happier with the way things were going, and he delivered late.
Is he a horse you've always held in relatively high regard from the ability that he's shown you from earlier in his career? Because while he has been a hard horse to follow, he's run some cracking races in defeat.
He sure has. I think he has his fair share of ability, just a few little tricks in his mind that he plays sometimes. So just trying to get him doing the right thing, and when he does, you see what he can do.
As Locke just touched upon, we know you're a keen follower of the World Games, Stevie. Who's your pick for the World Cup?
Oh, better ask my kids. I only follow the soccer because of them. So, no, it's an interest. Time slots are a bit awkward for us to watch all the games. Watched Australia the other day win, so cheering them along. But yeah, probably up against it.
I'm sure the house would have been pretty rowdy with the kids watching the Socceroos the other day.
Yeah, they're into it a lot more than me. So, yeah, I'll ask them for the tip.
Great way to round out the day. Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham. He combines with Chris and Michael Ganjimi and King's Drama to take out the last of the afternoon. It sounds like we'll have to wait until Saturday afternoon, and hopefully Stevie rides another winner. Perhaps it is aboard the Calabrese, and we can find out what his sons Noah and Riley like in the World Cup.
Yeah, just get the kids on course, Stevie. Bring them out here so we can ask them ourselves. But no, that's a great way for Steve Parnham and the Ganjimi team to round out the program. Gave the impression he was looking for 1,200 metres. This horse, King's Drama Lockie, he got there today, and it was a great steer from Stevie.
A lovely day of racing here at Belmont Park. In terms of the highlights, right of the day, has to go to Austin